Oh yes, the Hobbits were there. Read in Dr. Seuss style, written by Sue Nowland, and produced by Trunk.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Miss Sue's class on government again. Today we're going to be learning about hobbits and how they were instrumental in history, because recently the hobbits have been giving a bad name, and they really are good little people. We know that from the Lord of the Rings and all the other Hobbit stories that we've read and seen in movies. And so we're going to tell you what they did in history to help us. So today we're going to read, Oh Yes, the Hobbits Were There. Okay, here we go. Oh, the hobbits were there. There's a story to tell, but to some it's a mystery, how hobbits have been heroes in American history. They've always been there, unnoticed by most. Their brave deeds are countless, but they never boast. When Washington's men crossed the Delaware that night, surrounded by redcoats and filled with fright, that ragtag barefoot army of boys had hobbits alongside, risking fire like decoys. Yes, hobbits were there giving comfort and aid. Those patriots knew the price of freedom to be paid. With odds all against them, they pushed fear aside. Our country, our honor, the hobbits cried. And that famous ride of Paul Revere, where he sounded the warning that the British were here, his lantern he waved as he rode through the town. On a mission he traveled the streets up and down. His lantern, it flickered, and then it went dark. But a hobbit with matches provided a spark. He relit that lantern for Mr. Revere, saying, "We must save our country and all we hold dear." When Betsy Ross took fabric, needle, and thread to create Old Glory, all blue, white, and red, did you know that a hobbit was there by her side to help keep her hidden from redcoats outside? And up there in Boston at that first tea party, carrying huge grates of tea, those hobbits were hardy, protesting those taxes which were so unfair. Oh yes, those hobbits were there. So we think it's time now to tell the whole story of how we hobbits helped bring America to glory. They're honest, hard-working, brave one and all. Giants of history, a mere 4 feet tall. So when you hear comments that are meant to demean those heroes of short stature who are largely unseen, remember the story of the Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit's a hero, and honor he brings. Hobbits will soon rule in freedom at last. Deceitful rulers will be a thing of the past. 2012's a-coming, hurry November. 'Twill be an election you're sure to remember. And so we all join with one voice loud and clear to the Lord of the Tarp. Oh, you really should fear, 'cause you've stirred us to action. We've heeded the call to vote you all out once and for all. Yes, the hobbits were there, and now they're here once again to fight evil rulers. And the hobbits, they win. The end. Bye-bye. See you next time, boys and girls.